Welcome to the WWII Daily News. Attleboro Veterans Agent Ben Quelle is looking to return a Purple Heart to the family of a World War II veteran killed in action. We spoke with him to learn more.
A citizen of our town who himself is a veteran was cleaning out an apartment that had been rented out by an elderly man who needed to be relocated to hospice. And the individual who was cleaning out the apartment found a Purple Heart medal that he knew did not belong to the prior tenant, so he brought it into my office. And the Purple Heart medal actually has the name of the recipient of the medal. And so I then did some research using the archives here in Massachusetts to find out that the individual was actually KIA. He was killed in action serving in the Navy in the Pacific in 1944 in World War II, and that this medal was actually posthumously awarded to his sister in Dorchester. And then I did a background on the actual event itself to find that this ship right here, the USS Liscum Bay, was torpedoed the day after Thanksgiving in 1944, and the torpedo set off a munitions dump within the ship, and it caused a massive explosion that caused the ship to go down so fast that it took the vast majority of the crew with it, including this Dorchester resident. And to this day, the sinking of the Liscum Bay is still recorded as the most deadliest sinking of a U.S. naval vessel in history. I also found that this footbridge in Dorchester, where the deceased veteran lived, was actually named in his honor. The name of this U.S. Naval World War II veteran is Hugh Farren. Hugh Farren, H-U-G-H, last name Farren, F-A-R-R-E-N. And my office is looking for anybody that can try to help me discover next of kin so that I can properly put this back into the hands of family members where it belongs. And also I'd love to put those family members in for the Massachusetts Liberty Medal, which is awarded by the governor to next of kin of KIAs. You know, it's sort of this classic Boston immigration story. Hugh Farren was born in 1904 in Ireland and immigrated later in his life with obviously his sister to Boston, and they settled on Alexander Street. They lived at 70 Alexander Street in Dorchester, and that's where the veteran resided at the time of his enlistment in 1942 into the U.S. Navy. And I'm going to assume that his sister was still there because it was the same address on file where and her name was Helen Doherty, and she's now deceased as well. And it was there that the medal was most likely delivered to next of kin, his sister, by members of the Department of Defense. I'm looking for any help from the community, anybody that might have known, how it is that this medal got from Dorchester to Attleboro into this apartment. So anybody that might know anything about, like I said, a Doherty family, or anybody that knows anything about this sailor, Hugh Farren, and maybe if he had relatives that somehow moved, if you will, down from Boston into the Attleboro area, and eventually the medal wound up in an apartment in Attleboro. And if that, I can help my office, give a phone call or something. I do have other elements of the city's government trying to help me with this. I have folks within the Massachusetts Department of Veteran Services trying to help me, but time has gone by and we're hitting some roadblocks. So just trying to find any help from the community that I can get. Please, if you have any information, you contact me here at City Hall, the Veterans Agent. Again, my name is Ben, and you can contact me at 508-223-2222, and my direct line extension is 3282.